If you're looking for the best rust converter for truck frame, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Corrosil 82320 water-based rust converter metal primer. Corrosil converts the rusted iron into magnetite, a magnetic metal, which can be used as a protective barrier against future rusting. It also primes the metal, so you get two jobs in one. You can add a layer of paint over the converter to provide extra protection. Be sure to apply some rust converter application cleaner to the metal to get it prepped up for the Corrosil rust converter. Afterward, you will only need to apply a thin coat of the Corrosil rust converter over the rust. You can apply it with a brush, sponge or roller. Follow the instructions and wash the converter off as directed. Unlike other products, Corrosil is water-based and has no flammable or corrosive substances. It is easy to use without the need for scrubbing or sanding. It should not damage the metal or paint on your frame if used correctly. You can also use this product on a variety of tools, automobiles, household tools, and industrial equipment. There are a few cons that you should be aware of. Corrosil must be applied and rinsed off correctly, or you will have a messy result. It cannot be used on freshly galvanized steel or freshly blasted metal. Corrosil is not a cheap product, but if you want quality over quantity, then this is the best one for the job. Moving on to the next at number 2 with POR15 Metal Prepping Rust Converter. The POR15 Metal Prepping Rust Converter is another liquid converter that is easy to use. Like the Corrosil product, it is water-based and non-flammable. The coating left behind is a chalky white color, which can be painted over once it has finished drying. This rust converter works great on automobiles. Simply spray the product on the frame and wait for about 20 minutes. Afterward, just clean it off with soap and water. The POR15 comes with other lines of products such as the POR15 40101 Cleaner Degreaser and the POR15 45404 Rust Preventive Coating. You can use the Cleaner Degreaser to clean and degrease your frame, wood surfaces, glass surfaces, and more. Pros for the POR15 is that it cleans up flaky rust with ease and does not require a lot of time to work. Since it is a water-based product, you just need soap and water to remove it, no need for steel wool or other cleaning items. You can combine this product with other POR15 products to enhance its cleaning abilities. The POR15 products all come with manuals on how to use them, so make sure to follow these steps to avoid any issues. Some reviewers say that this product reacts differently to certain metals such as mild steel or cast iron. Be sure to test a bit of this product on the metal and watch for any tarnish. The POR15 may also leave behind a white residue after removal. The number 3 position is held by FDC PRO-FE-SCION AL Grade Rust Converter. Although the FDC Professional Grade Rust Converter is not as eco-friendly as the first two, it is very effective in rust removal. 1 gallon can cover up to 500 square miles of surface area, and this product can handle the toughest of rusting. This product not only handles rust and moisture but other types of corrosions too. FDC strongly advises that you shake the product before applying it. You can roll it, brush it on, or spray the product on a surface based on what you need. The product is easy to use and apply. Just make sure to follow the directions. After the average drying time of 20 minutes, the iron turns into a black polymer substance. You can use FDC on multiple surfaces, such as household items, boats, automobiles, railings, and other metal structures. Next at number 4, we have MRO Chem Black Star Rust Converter. Just as the name suggests, the Black Star MRO Chem Rust changes rust into a black resin that prevents further rusting by sealing out moisture. It serves as a primer, making it easy to apply a fresh coat of paint over the rust. Make sure to wash the surface of the frame before applying the product. You can brush or spray the MRO Chem onto the surface of the frame and then paint over it. The number 5 position is held by Kutter Rust Converter. Unlike the last products, which you had to apply with a brush or roller, the Rust Kutter comes in a spray bottle, which ceases application without inhibiting the effectiveness of the product. This product turns the rust into an airtight phosphate coating. The coating remains on the frame and keeps moisture from getting to the iron. The Rust Kutter does have a longer drying time, roughly between 30 minutes to a couple of hours. Once the product is dry, wash off the residue and leave the frame to air dry. Apply a coat of paint for further protection. Be very careful of overspray, because this can change your metal into a dull color. If you do have a bit of overspray on the frame surface, use a cloth to remove it immediately. The number 6 position is dominated by VHD SP229 Rust Converter. The VHD SP229 Rust Converter only comes in a spray can. It is very easy to use. Just spray it on the surface and allow it to dry. The SP229 Rust Converter sprays onto the frame surface clearly and then turns black once it has dried. The black coating prevents the rust from spreading and future corrosion from occurring. After it has dried completely, you can sand down the rough parts and apply a coat of paint over it. Moving on to the next at number 7 with LOCTITE 553472-6 Naval Jelly Rust IS Solver. The LOCTITE 553472-6 Naval Jelly Rust Dissolver is a gel base that removes rust and stains. It is important that you follow the directions on the bottle before applying this to the frame. Wash the surface of the frame with soap and water. Follow the directions to prepare the gel and brush onto the rusted area with a wire brush or sandpaper to get the rust off. After scrubbing for 15 minutes, rinse the gel and rust away with water and dry with a cloth. The number 8 position is held by Rust Converter from Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum is one of the best brands in terms of rust converters. You can apply this rust converter by spraying it at any angle, brush it down and roll it on. You can get the product in areas that are more difficult to reach, like under the truck frame, that are like or difficult under the product works best if applied on a clean surface to remove loose dust bits. After applying the product evenly, it should take around 20 minutes until it converts rust and leaves a smooth surface behind, depending on the surface on which you apply this product. The dry time can extend to up to 3 days, which is quite a lot. If you are not planning to obtain a result as fast as possible, the product deserves some patience. This product is also efficient on flaking/peeling rust, which is not typical for converters of this kind. You can use it to prep the surface and use body filler to fix holes or patches on the surface. Moreover, the product turns black after drying and helps top coats stick to it. Given its chemical ingredients, you can use the product on various surfaces, including those that are exposed to bad weather and other harsh conditions. Next at number 9, we have Evapo-Rust ER12 Super Safe Rust Remover. This is an amazing product from a myriad of standpoints. First of all, it respects the current norms in terms of protecting the environment compared to other products in this industry. This rust remover from Evapo-Rust doesn't involve any chemical substances that could harm either you or the environment. You can use it safely without wearing gloves, protection eyeglasses, or masks, because it doesn't produce any fumes and is not harsh on skin or harmful for the eyes. This product is entirely water-based, yet it is super efficient regarding removing rust. To preserve the results, it would be best to treat your surface any now and then, following the same instructions. Clean the surface again. Dip them into a clean layer of the Evapo-Rust rust remover and let it dry. The final result can be a bit sticky, but that's the coat that prevents the surface from rinsing again. The best way to use this product would be to prep the surface first and remove any loose rust, grease, or dirt present on the surface. To do that, it would be best to clean it with water and strong soap. After that, you can apply a considerable coat of this product and leave it for a while to do its magic. The chemical reaction behind the process is not harmful in any way, but you might need to put in some patience into it, as the surface needs to soak well before you see any results. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Rust-Oleum 248,658 Rust Reformer Spray. If you are looking for the best rust converter for the truck frame, this easy spray-on product from Rust-Oleum might make your job 100 times easier. You can mix this product up and apply it to the rusty parts to have them as new in about 30 minutes. Isn't that convenient? This rust reformer spray bonds with rust immediately after application, eliminate it, and prevents further apparition. Instead of sanding the rust and damaging the surface, you can spray this product on and have everything cleaned up shortly. The product is a very appreciated one and works just as it is supposed to. It doesn't have downsides in terms of formula, but you have to be careful when applying it. If the product is applied in a too thin layer, there's a high chance that it will dry out rough. One downside related to storage would be that the product goes unusable if stored for long periods, so it would be advised to use it after purchasing. The tip of this spray can let you apply the product to any angle, which is very convenient for parts that are more difficult to access. For the best results, you'll have to spray the product by overlapping the strokes to prevent leaving any patches uncovered in the product. The final result is tightly connected to the way you apply the product, so pay attention to the process. The product comes in a 10.25 ounce version, which is enough to spray your truck's frame, as well as other parts affected by it. That's all for today. We upload auto product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.